Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
let's go. So yesterday we were talking about 7-string guitars, talking about chord voicings and stuff like that, and I wanted to show something to somebody, and I realized we didn't have any 7-string guitars anywhere in the store. And lo and behold, look what showed up today. Ta-da! We've got an Ibanez with a really catchy name. What the heck is this thing called? This is the RGIXL7BKF. Remember that. But it's from the Iron label, so it's very metal looking. Check that out. Flat black. Actually, it comes in your choice of colors of black or black.
It's a nice looking guitar.
It's cool. It's pretty slick. They did the full, this is matte black too. I don't know if you can tell on the camera. It's fully matte black, matching headstock. Now they did like a really dark wood on the fretboard, and to keep it all really black looking means there's no fret markers on the front of the fretboard. So this is going to be interesting. I haven't really played 7-string in quite a while, and there's no fret markers on the front. There is on the side, and they look like they might be the glow-in-the-dark kind. I don't know.
Yeah, turn the lights out.
Yeah, lights out. I don't know. They have that look to them. They're not glowing right now, but they might be. So at least there's some on the side, but none on the front. So my excuse is out of the way. This is going to be an interesting video. But let's check this out. And I don't know too much about this guitar, so it's going to be fun. Oh, cool. Goto locking tuners. These look like the 510s or something too. It's maybe not 510s. But locking tuners at this price point is pretty sweet. I wasn't expecting that on the back of the headstock. So that is a nice thing indeed. There it is, string number 7. Obviously this is geared at metal players, so I thought I'd start off by playing some jazz chords. Let's check it out here. Cool. Sounded pretty nice. So we got 2 humbuckers. These are some kind of DiMarzio. I've forgotten. I haven't really looked over the specs. Some kind of DiMarzio humbucker. And I do remember that they are ceramic, which I dig. I totally dig humbuckers with ceramic magnets because they're super punchy, and then the bottom end's like really tight. So I'm not a chuggy metal player per se, but I really appreciate what those pickups do with the overdrive. It's pretty sweet. And there's a little switch here, which I think is a coil tab. Oh yeah, there's the buzz. Real nice glassy sounds with the middle here. Let's check it out. This is bridge now, still single coil mode. You should hear a big volume jump. Well, some pretty cool clean sounds.
That clean is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, actually, with that switch, like you can go from like thick, I don't want to say jazzy tones, kind of somewhat jazzy, but you can go to the real sparkly, glassy stuff, which I think a lot of the modern metal players dig, because they'll have that like really tight, chunky, chugging gain sound, and then they go to something clean. They want like completely opposite direction, so it'll be like just top end glass and not a whole lot else. So you could definitely do that with this guitar. It's a pretty simple setup because you just got the one volume, 3-way switch, and the little coil splitter there.
Are you in the same, like what channel are you in on the amp? Is this the one?
Yeah, so this is the clean channel. This is the EVH, so this is the 5150 Iconic. This is the EL34 version. And sounds pretty good with this one. I EQ'd it a bit to make it a bit more modern for the gain that we'll check out in a second, because this is the more old school one. And we did try the 6L6 one, but the clean channel was giving me a little issues, so we opted to swap out amps there. So that one's pretty cool. But that's the cleans of this one. I know everybody who's probably going to buy this guitar is probably not going to play clean very much, but I actually really dig playing 7-string with clean sounds, and I'm kind of surprised that not more, maybe like jazz or fusion players don't use a 7-string, so maybe we'll hear more of that down the road. But the reason everybody is here to check this guitar out is to hear the gain sound. So, ready?
What's that pedal?
So this is the Source Audio Nemesis.
Oh, yeah.
So I had the analog delay setting on there for the clean stuff because it's, it sounds so nice and dreamy.
Oh, that's the newest Nemesis, right?
Yeah, the ADT, which is analog dry out. I guess maybe the previous version switched it to digital. So now you can have analog signal passing through there, even though it's a digital pedal. This is one of my favorite delay pedals, actually. I've spent very little time with it, but I found the Source Audio stuff is just really inspiring sounding. Like there's something really musical about it. Same with the Ventris. Like when I plug into this, compared to other, like there's lots of great digital delays out there, but when I plug into this one, I'm like, yeah, this is cool. It's got like some mojo to it. Yeah. There's some cool tones to it. So I'm definitely digging that. So yeah, that's the analog delay setting. And I should mention that is in the loop of this. Although I guess we didn't really need to put it in the loop because when I used it in the high gain setting, it was like way too much. I could turn on the mix, I suppose, a bit, but I think for high gain, let's shut that one off. And we'll just switch channels to the second channel. I've got this on the burn setting for maximum gain and chugging. And anyways, without further ado. Woo! I forget which way is humbucking mode. That's humbucking mode. Okay, cool.
I'm done.
That is chunky. It's pretty loud in the room here. Not crazy loud, but it's pretty loud for sure. Whew. That is something. Here, let's just for giggles.
I remember how huge that amp sounded when we did the demo.
Yeah, when it first came in, right?
Yeah, it was massive.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, the 5150 stuff is awesome. I was watching a video recently, and it was, what was it? One of those, he's a German guy, I think, that does a whole bunch of guitar demos.
Oh, I forget his name all the time.
I don't remember his name. Very entertaining demos, but he was talking about, I don't know if it was this amp or something, but he was like, he said, oh, I just been on like the metal cruise, one of those metal cruises, you know, that you get on the cruise ship and there's all these metal bands playing, and he's led every single band. It was the exact same amp they had. 5150, 5150, 5150, 5150. Oh, it was for that new, he was doing a demo with that new, there's the 5150 pedal from Universal Audio that's just come out.
Oh, yeah,
That's what it was. It's called the Anti?
Anti, yeah.
Anti?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 5150 in a box. Anyways, so that was what he was doing the demo for. And he's like, every single metal band had the exact same amp on stage. It was all 5150s, like EVHs, maybe a few like OG PV1s, a few 6505s, but there's just like hardly any variation. So everybody's using the 5150s in the metal scene, that's for sure. But this is cool. I do dig these amps for sure. So let's check it out. I'm just gonna throw on the neck pickup with a little bit of delay and try some lead stuff. I don't know. Let's see.
Good night, Vancouver.
Yeah, enough of that. Wow, this is a chunky monster. It's pretty long scale too. I think, is it 27-inch scale length?
Sure.
I think it was. Yeah, sure. Confirmation on that. So it's long scale. It's got big strings on it. It's got like 1059 out of the box, so you can chug away to your heart's content.
Check the
with
website
this
for
one.
details.
Yes, check the Ibanez, or check our. We probably
Check
have
our
it.
website.
Yeah, I hope we have the details on our website.
TapestryMusic.com.
But there you go. You have it. The Ibanez RGIXL7 in the blackest of blacks. Pretty cool. Fun little 7-string thing. They're not that expensive, so I would say to people, if you've never tried a 7-string, you should try one because it's a lot of fun. I have one myself, and I would love to noodle around on it and explore new sonic territory and stuff like that. And it's pretty satisfying to just chug away on that low B string too. So I've tried it. So should you. This is a good option for you. No nonsense, simple chugging metal 7-string machine from Ibanez. Thanks, guys. We'll see you on the flip side.